Hey guys, and welcome back to another delicious Easter themed recipe. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I made some delicious chocolate orange Easter egg oats, and I really love making this recipe. Chocolate is one of my go-to kind of snacks. I have actually managed to find some dairy-free chocolate in the free from sections in Tesco's and Co-op and other supermarkets, but I just couldn't really find any dairy-free eggs, so I'm using a combination of dairy-free and non-dairy chocolate in this video. But you can, if you are trying out this recipe, you can just change it to what you like. And if you guys have any recommendations of other types of really good dairy-free chocolate, then please feel free to leave a comment in the box down below. But yeah, this recipe was literally so quick and easy to make, and I just really fancied something sweet and chocolatey and delicious, and yeah, I just made this super indulgent. I've got a mega sweet tooth, so this was just the best thing to have in the morning. Some people probably think it's a little bit sickly, but I mean, I love anything sweet and delicious and chocolatey. But anyways, I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next part. Hey guys, so I'm going to be showing you how I made these really delicious chocolate orange baked oats, and since it's an Easter theme, I had to at least make something kind of chocolatey based. So I just start by putting some oats into a bowl. And I put about 3 tablespoons of oats. These are ground oats, but you can just use regular oats that you have at home if you don't like it fine like this, or literally put it in the blender and it will get really fine. So I've just also added in some oat milk, and I might add a little bit more as well, just to make sure that all of the flour is really combined really well. So once that's all mixed, I'm then just going to add some cocoa, because I really want this to be really chocolatey and rich in flavour. So I'm also whisking it, because I realised with the spoon it wasn't really getting rid of the lumps. They were still there when I was mixing it through. So I'm just going to add in a couple of teaspoons of the Bournville Cadbury cocoa powder, and this one doesn't contain any milk powder in it, so this one is definitely vegan friendly. So I'm just going to whisk that in again and just make sure that the cocoa is combined really well with that, and I really wanted it to be intense, an intense chocolate flavour, so I might add a little bit more depending on how the mixture is when I usually make this. And then just for a bit of sweetness, I added in the Myprotein maple syrup. I just added in a few drops of that, and this one has a sweetener in. This one has I think it's got I can't remember what type of sugar it is, but I'll leave it in the description box for you guys to check out. And then yes, so I did add another heaped spoon of cocoa powder again, and this just also helped to thicken it up, so it had more of a kind of dark chocolate oat cake texture as well. It was so good, this breakfast recipe, and again, like I said, I just wanted to have something rich and chocolatey since it's an Easter theme. And then I also have some of the dark cacao buttons. Now the liquor buttons, it does not contain alcohol in it. It just means that you can put it in hot drinks and it melts really nicely. So say if you're making hot chocolate or you want to add it to a mocha, you can also do that too. But for this instance, I just put them as the whole chocolate buttons in there, and then covered them completely with oats so that they could be melted in the middle. And then I just added a couple more as well, just so to even out the chocolatiness. And then I just gave it a taste as well, because I did add quite a lot of cocoa powder, so it was quite intense in flavour, and it's just good to make sure it tastes nice as well, because otherwise it would be like really bitter. I know some people do prefer that really rich chocolatey flavour, but I wanted it to have a slightly sweeter taste. So now I'm just going to add some fresh orange into it and just take out the little seed, and then you can just squeeze that in there, and even take out some little chunks of the orange, because I just feel like it really adds a nice little extra intense flavour of orange into it, as well as there being the fresh orange juice. So just adding a few little bits of the orange. And then I just drizzled a little bit more maple syrup on top of this. And then I just kind of swirled it through the porridge bowl, just to kind of give it a nice finish on the top while it was cooking. And then I'm just going to put my Terry's chocolate orange mini eggs. These were so addictive and so good, and of course they went really well with the chocolate orange oats that I was making. I found it really hard to actually find some dairy-free chocolate eggs, so I just thought, you know what, like, I'm just gonna get normal regular chocolate eggs, and it can still sort of have an Easter theme. So I did pop them in there, but obviously because it was quite liquidy, they just sunk to the bottom, and then in the end I just decided to cover them up, so then they baked into the oats. So yeah, I just covered those and make sure that they were completely sunken in. Then I just got a few cacao buttons, and I placed those on top as well, just so that there could be a nice little bit of chocolate on the top, and it would melt really nicely as well. And also these cacao buttons are really dark as well, so you can use them to make your own vegan chocolate. But here it is once it's come out of the oven. It was honestly so delicious, and I baked it in there for about like 10 to 15 minutes, and then when it was ready I just had to, of course, add a little gingerbread bunny biscuit. I got those from the co-op, and yeah, they were really delicious, so I just had to kind of add something else to kind of make it look a bit more Easter themed, so it wasn't just brown chocolate mess. And yeah, this was so delicious. Like, the chocolate was literally melting inside the oats, and it was just such a rich and indulgent breakfast. So yeah, I highly recommend it to you guys. You know, of course, it doesn't have to be Easter themed, because, you know, you can just adapt it to your own kind of recipe. But if you haven't tried chocolate orange oats, then it is literally the easiest thing as well, and you could add any chocolate you want into it, add your favorite chocolate, some fresh orange, maybe some orange peel, just jazz it up however you like. And yeah, it kind of looked like the bunny was at a little muddy hill and just looking after these orange eggs. But yeah, no, this was honestly so good. I highly recommend it to you guys. It's really delicious and really indulgent. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and let me know. So I really hope you guys did enjoy that video. As you can see, it literally is so easy. All you need is oats, chocolate, and your favorite chocolates, and you can literally bake this in the oven, and it only takes like 10 to 15 minutes as well. It is good with this kind of thing as well, like if you like to meal prep, because you can prepare it the night before and then just put it in the oven in the morning if you're getting ready, or if you're making coffee in the morning, which is what I like to do sometimes if I wake up late, or if I'm like literally have a few minutes before my lecture and I just like need to make something while I'm in my lecture, then I know I can just like put it in the oven and then it'll be done in like no time. But yeah, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really enjoying just trying to think of as many Easter recipes as well. If you guys have any recommendations that you would like me to create, whilst I'm still doing this, then please feel free to let me know on my Instagram posts or in the description box, and then I can check those out and take those things on board. But yes, thank you so much again for taking the time to watch this, and I'll see you in the next video that I create.